Working with rare disease patient communities can offer pharmaceutical companies an insight into the challenges of those living with rare disease. It is through these collaborations that Kyowa Kirin is able to better understand the reality of those living with different rare diseases and ultimately advocate for positive change.
For some diseases, it can take between 5 and 30 years to get an accurate diagnosis. It can be frustrating, demoralising, isolating, and really impact on someone's quality of life. 40% of people with some rare diseases receive the wrong diagnosis. Kyowa Kirin works with the rare disease community to support an earlier and more accurate diagnosis. Kyowa Kirin is a Japanese pharmaceutical company contributing to well-being through innovative drug discoveries. It specialises in oncology, nephrology, the central nervous system and immunology. At its core, putting the patient at the heart of every decision.
Probably one of the biggest challenges is getting the right diagnosis. Because it's a rare disease, many doctors may not be familiar with how to diagnose this specific disease when the patient shows up. So this then translates to patients maybe going, doctor to doctor for many months, sometimes many years before they get the correct diagnosis. So as a company, what we're trying to do is raise the level of awareness and education for both patients and doctors to try and shorten that diagnostic journey to make it as quick as possible.
Some areas the company focuses on are X-linked hypophosphatemia, XLH, a rare genetic disease affecting bones, teeth, muscles and joints, and cutaneous T-cell lymphoma, CTCL, a potentially life-threatening cancer of the white blood cells.
We need to appreciate the difficulty in living with these diseases for patients, carers, as well as family members. From diagnosis to quality of life, and we need to do whatever we can in partnership with patients, carers, groups to understand how we can make life better for them. Earlier diagnosis and better treatment.
The challenges are enormous, from reaching a correct diagnosis to finding the right support and treatment options. EuroDIS is a not-for-profit alliance of patient organisations, creating a community to advocate for rare disease patients.
It's critical for the 30 million persons living with rare disease in Europe. With this European plan, by 2030, we want to reduce the time to diagnose from 4 years to 6 months. We want to improve the survival by 3 years on the average for all people living with rare diseases. We want to reduce by 1/3 the deaths of children of less than 5 years. This is the European plan. We need a strategy across all EU programs and to integrate national level with European level.
For this pharmaceutical company, it's about making the right decisions for the right reasons, fulfilling their role and responsibility as a member of the pharmaceutical industry in working hard towards an earlier diagnosis for all rare diseases and ensuring that the voice of the patient is always heard.
Patients understand best what is important for them, and we need to listen to them. We need to ask them what they think are the gaps and see what we can do to actually generate the evidence and give the information that is critical for their well-being.
Our company purpose is really simple. It's to make people smile. That applies nowhere better than with the patients we serve, whether it's helping them get a better diagnosis quicker, whether it's enabling them to access our medicines. Ultimately, it's about improved outcomes which make patients smile, and that's in line with our philosophy.
Kyowa Kirin, a commitment to life, innovation, integrity and teamwork to raise awareness of rare diseases, improve diagnosis and bring innovative medicines to those who need them most.